Welcome back to another episode of the River City Boys podcast. We have Hunter, I'm Will, and then we still have Landon with us today. Today we're going to be talking about how we think the playoffs are going to be shaping up heading into these final 3 weeks of the season.
All right, so I think we should get started with our 2-1 seeds. I think Will already knows where I'm going in this direction, and I know where my NFC picture is. And Will's gonna hate my AFC picture. For the AFC, obviously we're picking the best team in the AFC, the Super Bowl champs, the Denver Broncos and Bo Nix. They're 12-3.
They're not. They're actually 12-2.
They're 12-2. They're
hope they're
not
12-3.
losing. They're not losing the division to the poverty Chargers. There's just no chance the Chargers take that spot, and obviously they're going to be the number one seed because who else is taking it? Let's be real. And then obviously the number one in the NFC is obviously going to be the Rams. There's no question about that. Matthew Stafford is old as dirt, and he's still performing at the exact same level that he's been performing at for years, even higher somehow.
Dude,
So
I heard
I think
Matthew
it's
Stafford has a
ridiculous.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah,
Who'd he beat?
yeah, I wonder who will. Yeah, so obviously the Rams are getting picked, and of course the Bo Nix Broncos are obviously going to get picked.
All right, Landon, what do you think? Save us.
The Broncos are horrible. Their schedule was a complete cakewalk. They lost to
I don't even like it's not even like it's like if you look on paper, it's just they catch teams at the right time.
yeah. They beat the Titans week 1 by 8 points. Lost the Colts, lost the Chargers. Beat the Bungles, who are horrible.
That was Jake Browning Bengals as well.
Yeah, that was the 5 turnovers a game by Jake Browning Bengals. They beat Philly, and that's when you were they got put on the map there.
But that was Philly after they lost to the Giants the next week. That was Philly when Kevin Patullo was drawing up plays with a crayon, and it was like give ball Saquon, and that's all it said.
And then the week after that, that was the New York week where they were in London or whatever, and they beat the Jets by 2 points. And then the meltdown of the Giants. That was just atrocious.
God, I was so mad.
That was just a Brian Daboll, just classic. Then Dallas is terrible. They beat Houston. That's a legitimate win.
No, it wasn't because they knocked out C.J. Stroud in the first quarter.
Okay, sorry.
With a dirty hit.
Will knows everything about every Broncos game, dude.
And Davis Mills sat there and said, "Here's a 3-and-out. Let's go punt."
Wait.
drive.
Do not hate on Davis Mills.
No, you're
Davis
right.
Mills is a dog.
I'm sorry.
Beat the Raiders by 3 points. It was 10-7. Obviously,
it's a
they
division
beat.
opponent, dude. That doesn't even count.
It was 10-7, Hunter.
It's a division opponent.
And then obviously they beat the Chiefs, who are not good, unfortunately.
Let's talk about how bad they beat the Chiefs.
At home on a last-second field goal by 3 again.
And the Chiefs were actually Xavier Worthy was banged up that week.
What else is new? That's every week.
That's true. I guess when you draft a 150-pound receiver that just runs
into your
60-yard outs.
Well, he runs into the tight end every once in a while too.
Well, yeah. That's unfortunate circumstances. Their schedule is just somehow.
He threw 300 yards and 4 touchdowns against the Green Bay defense.
And who did
Michael
Green Bay
Parsons
not
didn't
have?
get injured till like the last.
And they were down.
Like, what are
they were down
about?
by 9, and then we saw a prime Jordan Love arm punt on first down. And then after that, the game changed. The Packers were up 23-14 and then scored 3 points the rest of the game.
This is ridiculous, dog. He threw 4 touchdowns and 300 yards.
The only time that he's thrown for over 300 yards was he barely went over 300 against the Packers.
Barely. 303. Kevin Harlan was about to say.
302.
Kevin Harlan was saying the number, and I thought he was about to say like 450 the way he was so excited. And he said 303.
He also threw 4 touchdowns and 250 yards against the Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
I think I can do that left-handed.
Dog.
I think
I
can do that left-handed.
dude. Like
That's the
this is
Cowboys. He
ridiculous, dude. Like what are we
Herbert
talking
could do
about?
that with his broken hand.
This
Cincinnati, he had 326 yards because Cincinnati's defense is what? Is
Hunter,
second
what's
in the
the
league.
okay, thank you.
We have
And
the
then
worst
what?
defense.
And then the Commanders, what are they? Like 31st,
and
30th.
they had Marcus Mariota.
Mario Top.
Yeah, Chris Collinsworth made sure.
The
All right, dude. All right,
The
can,
Broncos
we
aren't
can
good.
stop shit on the Broncos.
All right, who do you think's
Let's
gonna
get
get
to
the
who
one
your
seed,
number one
Landon?
is, dude.
I This is a great question.
It's
I'm
it's
glad we're back. I'm glad we're back on this point. I think it's going to end up being the Patriots.
Dude, this is
Just
ridiculous. You can't say that the Broncos are not going to make it in. The Broncos aren't going to make it in because of the cake schedule, and then you say the
buddy.
Patriots are. The Patriots
Well, the
also have
Patriots
the
do have a cake
cakiest
schedule,
schedule in the league, bro. What
but
are
the
we talking
Broncos'
about?
last 3 weeks is kind of tough. They've got Gardner
yeah,
Minshew, they've got the Jags, and then they have a team that's already beat them, the Bolts.
yeah, yeah. That is my only reason why I don't think the Broncos
They
will be
could
the
lose.
one seed.
They could lose 2 or 3 of those games.
Yeah,
Probably
I
two. But
agree.
and
Probably
then
too. I can't fathom Gardner Minshew willing the Chiefs against the
you
Broncos
never
on
know, man.
Christmas Day.
I actually heard that Alex Smith was getting loose on the sidelines, and he
Wow.
might come out of retirement like Phil.
I, I was thinking Tyler Thigpen.
I was
That,
thinking,
that I was
maybe,
hoping.
maybe
All
And
right,
then
dude. Let's get on to your number
NFC,
one. Yeah, there you
in the
go.
NFC.
NFC's the Rams. I mean,
Yeah, I think we
they're
should
so
all have the
good.
Rams.
I also had the Rams, as I did in the preseason prediction. I had the Rams as the one seed, so I saw that coming. And it's gonna be a little hard without Tay. Sean McVay said it didn't look good, which that doesn't sound good. So, but I'm still gonna pick them because I don't think it's gonna be the Sam Darnolds. And but that could be an interesting stretch. Whoever wins that division, that's gonna be tough. And in the AFC, I guess the Broncos, unfortunately. I don't
Hey,
know, dude. Maybe it's a little cope that they have the one seed locked up week 18 and we get to play against, I don't even know, but nobody's worse than Bo Nix, I guess, so it probably doesn't even matter. But
I don't know. While we're on the topic of the Patriots, can we talk? Like, dude, it is ridiculous how easy their schedule is. They are finishing off the season playing the Jets and the Dolphins.
hey, can we talk about the Bengals 6 game win streak last year that was against the likes of Cooper
Okay,
Rush
okay, dude.
and
Okay.
Bo Nix and
Bo Nix was good
uh,
last
mm,
year. I'm sick of stop the Bo Nix hate. Okay,
the
buddy.
Browns were one of those teams.
Nix was not good.
Bo Nix was not
He
good in college.
he
Bo Nix was
he
not good in
he.
high school. Bo Nix
Bo
was
Nix
not good
had
in
like
middle
two or
school.
three picks against that in that Bengals game, the week
you
2 weeks
you
before the
guys are
playoffs.
dedicated Bronco haters,
Bo
bro.
Nix
This is
Bo Nix and
crazy.
Pop Warner threw for 12 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 14 picks.
All right, bro. Let's move on to the seconds, dude. Let's move on to your. Let's just finish it off with the division leaders.
Okay.
So I'm picking the Patriots. I don't I think Houston's on a hot streak right now, but I don't think they're gonna do well enough that they can take Jacksonville. But I think they're good enough to still make the playoffs. And
That's
then
not the division leader. We're talking about wild cards later.
okay, buddy, shut up. And then the Steelers are getting hot at the right time, and the Ravens are the Lamar Jackson is just dookie cheeks. So I mean,
Getting hot.
I think it's just a cakewalk to win this division because every other team is just playing like dog water. So
I pretty much agree with that.
You
Actually,
didn't
no,
you
I
didn't
don't.
say you didn't say you
oh
said
yeah,
Patriots. I guess you say Broncos since they're the one seed.
yeah.
No, you said Broncos, Patriots, Steelers, and then
No,
would you say the
Jacksonville
Texans?
Steelers.
Oh,
Jacksonville Steelers.
Jacksonville.
Oh, you want Jacksonville still up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then for your NFC, I
Oh
want to hear
yeah.
this.
So
Yeah.
the Rams are first. Bears are second. I don't think they lose it to the Packers after Micah Parsons is down, and they have like they have Tucker Kraft down
Dang.
and one of their wide receivers. Eagles, obviously, and then wild card here. I'm going with the Panthers taking over the Bucks.
I love it.
Okay, that's another Landon. I don't think you're aware of this. I am the biggest Bryce Young supporter.
I am too. I love Bryce
Let's
Young.
go.
Um, I have Carolina. Me and my brother made a bracket, and I have Carolina winning the NFC South.
You haven't
And
winning
it,
it all. That's the question.
Uh, Unfortunately, I just don't think J.C. Horn can will that god awful defense
Look, here's
to
my
for
Panthers
the
hat.
playoffs.
It's just the
The
Bucks. I mean, the Bucks are coming off a loss to the Falcons and the Saints, where they just stunk it up. I mean, they're just stinking the league up
Um,
right now. There's no way Carolina doesn't take this division.
for
And
some
um
obviously
reason,
once what
for
Go
some
ahead.
reason, my Brycey Poo King can actually not beat the Saints for some reason, and that's kind of concerning.
Well, the good thing for your Brycey Poo is they played Tampa Bay twice in the next three
the other
weeks.
good
I
thing for
know
your
So,
that's the
Brycey
big
Poo is
games.
he just beat the Rams, who are the number one
Yeah,
team in the league right now. So
solve that one for me, NFL. Seems a bit
um,
rigged against my Brycey Poo.
all right. So I guess since the Broncos aren't going to be my one seed because I refuse to let them be a one seed in my brain.
Do they win the division?
I believe so. I can't see them losing out.
They don't need to lose out. They can lose. They can. They could just lose two of those games
Oh, sorry. I
as long
don't
as
see them
one of them's the
losing
week
two of those
18.
games. I I I mean,
Will is so upset about this.
I mean,
I
I have the
I could
Broncos
see
on the
them
one seed on her, so
I can see them losing to the Jags. I just don't see them losing to the Chiefs in that
or
Christmas
what about
game.
There's
the
no
other game?
chance they lose to the
What
Chiefs.
about the other game? Can we
Yeah,
get
we.
flexed out of Christmas? Can
Um,
y'all get flexed out of Christmas?
I hope so.
I
I
mean, but
actually hope
the thing
so.
is, do you think that the Broncos can beat the Chargers week 18? Because I gotta be
Um,
honest, I think because is Joe All gonna be back or no?
No, he's not. He
Yeah,
might be
then never
back.
mind, never mind. You guys
He
lost it.
he
I
maybe can be
mean,
back for the Super Bowl.
You guys are
it's
playing the
at
Broncos
Chargers,
defense.
you
You guys are
know.
gonna get whomped.
It's at Chargers. Chargers home
No,
field
it's not.
has crazy
It's actually
advantages.
at Broncos. We already played at home.
Yeah,
Oh,
you guys are done for.
uh,
Because
yeah, I
Your O
just
He was
line your
gonna
O
make
line
fun
is
of our
that bad.
fans. He was gonna say we have no home field advantage, and I blocked him.
Yeah, dude. There's gonna be more Broncos fans
yeah. No, I the hate the Broncos hate in me is just gonna say they lose to the Chargers in Week 18 because screw the Broncos. So we'll put the Patriots one, Broncos two, and I am gonna put the Texans at three
Ooh.
because I think they're getting hot at the right time. I think that defense is stupid good. Will Anderson is a
Danielle
complete
Hunter.
dog. Daniil Hunter's great. Fun fact, I was at the Chiefs and Texans playoff game
Yeah.
last year.
Which one? It seems like they play every year in the
They
playoffs.
do. They do. Last year, and I was two rows up, and I was near the Texans touchdown where they warm up,
So that didn't mean
and
much.
I yelled at Daniil Hunter and told him his biceps were little, and he flexed on me. And those things are about that wide, dude. He is a freaking beast. Um,
I
so
mean,
I
Are we
think the
allowed to
Texans will
say? Are
do
we
it.
allowed to say Jalen Petrie yet, or is that still not?
Oh, that's up in the air.
That's actually not allowed to be said. And
Nah, yeah,
they have LSU product at cornerback.
Mateer or
Blanking.
whatever.
No, I'm blanking on the name. Um, he's the highest paid corner in the league.
Oh, Masseter or whatever.
Oh, Carl. No, I'm not thinking of Lastro, but yeah, he also is number one.
Lassiter. That's what it is.
I don't know what
Sorry,
he
not
is.
non-ball knower here.
yeah, but I
Sorry.
mean, I think Jacksonville probably takes the division over the
I'm
Texans.
thinking of Derek Stingley. Derek Stingley
Yeah.
Jr.
Derek
is out
Staley's
there.
tough.
But I think when Week 18 comes around, I think Jacksonville will have the division locked up. But I think Jacksonville probably loses to the Texans that week.
I could see
I think
that.
Jacksonville if they play the Texans, they're going to lose to the Texans. But I
They
think
do play the
because
Texans.
they have 2 weeks ahead of them. I think Jacksonville's going to be able to clinch the division in that 2 weeks. But they're going to lose to the Texans.
All right,
Um,
so that's your so what's your
I got
North?
I got the North. Unfortunately, the Bengals can't make it, so we're just gonna have to go with the Steelers because somehow the Steelers are gonna be mid get bounced first round,
Nine
of
and eight
course.
again, dude. Let's go.
Yep. And then moving to the NFC, it's pretty easy for me. I do think the Bears will do it. Ben Johnson's done a great job. I mean, he's an awesome coach. I'm an avid Caleb Williams supporter,
I
actually.
love
I
Caleb
love Caleb
Williams, dude.
Williams.
I'm so glad we got someone here, dude.
And then the NFC East, I mean, it's just the Eagles division to lose.
Yeah.
I mean, there's who's who's second? The Cowboys. The Cowboys aren't catching up to
Yeah, I think
them.
it's already clinched. I think we don't need to waste time with that. I
Yeah,
think
we
they
can
already
we can
clinched it.
safely put the Eagles there.
And then I think the Panthers are going to overtake the Bucks.
Damn straight.
I do.
Uh, I got. I guess I'll go AFC first because that's what we've been doing. I picked the Broncos as a 1 seed, so I don't think we catch them. And maybe the Chiefs. I think they're still alive, according to Chris Jones. If you asked the press
Yeah,
conference, he said, "I
yeah,
think we have a fighting chance," and then they said,
yep,
"No, you don't." And he said, "Oh."
yep. I saw that. Oh, okay.
Didn't need to ruin his hopes there too. He could have just let him figure it out himself.
and then and then so I got the Broncos. I'm going with the Bills. You know, Drake
Whoa,
may
that's
may.
crazy.
I'm thinking they don't do it. I think this is
They're
a
play
you
they're play
can't you can't blow a 21-point lead. I know you play. I think it's the Patriot or it's the not the
they're
Patriots.
playing the
I think
Dolphins and the
they
Jets, bro.
played the
They
Dolphins,
don't blow
and the
this.
Dolphins are looking better.
What?
The Jets, they
No,
maybe
they're
got
not.
something in their new quarterback. No, they don't, but we can say that.
Womp womp. This is an
You know what,
airball
dude?
take, bro. This
You
is
know what?
terrible. What are you talking
People
about?
people have hated my takes before. I think the Bills still pull out the division. Maybe it's copium because no, fine. Yeah.
This is horrible, bro.
All right,
The Bills are not
Patriots.
taking this division.
All right, Patriots win the division. And then I do think the Texans take it too. So I got Patriots, Texans,
Yep.
Broncos, and then the North. I'm also gonna go Steelers because I don't think the
Obviously.
Ravens are that good this year. Um, the thing with the Texans, we can talk about the Chargers game a little bit. This is maybe copium, but follow my logic here, okay? The Texans have a an amazing pass rush. It's so good, you know, and we have a terrible O line. So it makes every other team have an amazing pass rush. So we're already conditioned to think that we're playing an amazing pass rush. So that's already like our game plan. And the Texans' game plan is to kind of throw you off because they have an amazing pass rush. So it's like going to even out. And it's like, yeah, their biggest strength against our biggest weakness. So it doesn't even matter because
I don't think that's how it
I
works.
think that's
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
know.
if you're getting
Whatever
pressured
you're talking about, big dog.
68% of your dropbacks, how much higher can that go? There's got to be like a theoretical maximum of amount of times that Justin can get pressured. It can't be 100. I guarantee you that. I think
With
68
your guys' O
basically.
line, there's a good chance
I
it could be
think
100,
68's gotta
dog.
be like the top that can
The
go.
Chargers are in contention
Um,
for one of the worst O lines of all time, bro. That shit
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
horrific.
And you want to know what's crazy? They are 5-0 in the AFC West. They are 5-0 against
That's
their
how we do
division
it. That's how
rivals.
we do it. I
I
think our
mean,
divisions kind of make a
j-
dookie water. The Broncos have Bo Nix. The Raiders are mega dookie water, and then the Chiefs are good. But um, anyways, just speaking of that freaking Broncos game, because you brought it up against the Chargers, they only scored 20 points because Darius Davis fumbled on the kickoff, and then
yep,
so they got 7
yep,
points out of that, and then they got a random like J.K. Dobbins legacy run where he scored like the whole drive and got a touchdown.
yeah, got
So they got
the
like
yep.
14 points out of nowhere, and we were in control of the game, and then all of a sudden Darius Davis fumbles on the kickoff, and everything went to heck.
All right, Will,
Sean
let's hear
Payton
your
is a
NFC.
horrible coach.
Oh wait, I
Let's hear
gotta
your
get my
NFC.
I said the
Whoa,
Steelers.
chill the fuck out.
Sean Payton is horrible. He
Sean
keeps
Payton,
going for it on fourth down with like a minute
the
to
only
go for no
stain Sean
reason.
Payton has on his career is ruining Russell Wilson and Bountygate. Okay,
What do you
so
I was
mean?
that's
gonna
cool.
say
You
Bounty
should
Gate's
watch
pretty bad.
his late games. He just like they randomly just will go for it for no reason. Like
They're 12-2. Who
there's a minute to
cares?
go. The other team doesn't have any timeouts. We're just randomly gonna go for it. Against the Jets, they threw like a throw out of bounds on 4th and 2 to give the Jets the ball at midfield just to test themselves, and it didn't even matter because the Jets are terrible.
All right, NFC.
But NFC. I got the Rams, so I think they pull out the tightest division. I think my king Brycey Poo gets the South. Um,
Wait, a second?
no, not second.
You gotta go off.
They'll
You
be
gotta go off the
4, bro.
numbers.
Oh yeah, they'll
They'll
be
be
four.
4.
The Eagles are three. I'm gonna do it backwards just to make Hunter mad. And then two, I got The Packers, because the Bears play the Lions.
What?
The Bears play the Lions, the Niners, and the
The
Packers. So they got a
Packers are
tough schedule.
the Packers lost Tucker Kraft. One of their wide receivers is questionable still, and Micah Parsons is out, dude. I
And the
don't why.
Packers and the Packers play the Bears, so that this game probably will decide the division. But
And the
anyways,
Packers win that by a mile. I mean, the Bears win that by
And
a
thank
mile.
you, thank you. But then
Jordan
they
Love is
play
equally mid.
then they play nine. They play 9 in week 18, and then they got the Ravens, and that's gonna be a
Yeah,
tough
bro,
game.
they're
But
fine, bro. They clinched up the division just by you talking.
I'm saying Packers
I
win the division. You Santa
they
looking
lost
idiot.
they lost Micah. I don't
They
Christian
have
Watson's
Rashawn
hurt
Gary. They have
again.
Rashawn Gary. They're good. They have Bo
Oh
Melton.
yeah.
Good. They're good.
Their DBs have been great this year. I will give them that.
Okay, so let's go to wild card. The wildest cards.
All right, I'll start mine off with the AFC. Um, the
Are Bengals still alive?
the Bengals still have a shot. All right,
Oh,
the Broncos are winning the division, but Chargers are going to be the first wild card team in.
the first.
Yeah, I'm putting them first in the wild card. And then Bills, because I mean the Patriots and Bills is going to come down to the wire. I think it's going to come down probably to the Week 17 games. So I think it's fair to put the Bills there, and then obviously the Texans are on a hot streak, so obviously they're gonna go in that
Am I
last wild
hearing
card
something?
spot.
I got yelled at because I entertained the thought of the Bills winning the division, and Hunter yelled at me, and then he just said that he
Well, I
thinks the
said it's
game's
gonna
gonna
come
come.
down to the Week 17 game. I mean, which the Patriots are gonna win, so it doesn't even matter. Um, and then for the NFC,
You didn't give us our third.
Yeah, he
the
did.
Texans.
Oh my
I
bad.
said
I'm sorry.
Texans.
Yeah,
I'm
because
sorry.
I mean they're so close with Jacksonville, but I mean Jacksonville's gonna pull away. Um, and then first NFC's wild card spot is Colts. The Colts are not. Colts are gone. The first wild card
Philip
spot in the
Rivers.
NFC is gonna be the Seahawks. Obviously, they're the second best team in the NFC. They're just competing
What
with.
did
They're just
what did
competing in the
Sam
heart.
Darnold do to give like 2 amazing regular seasons to win the wild card?
For real.
I mean, they're the second best team in the NFC. They're just competing in the hardest division on the planet right now. And then the next team in that same division, the Niners, are going to take up the next wild card spot. And then the Packers, with even if they're losing everyone, they still have a big enough record that they're still going to make the wild card. I don't think they're going to compete in the playoffs, but they're still have a good enough record with Micah Parsons being around for long enough that they're still going to make the wild card. So I don't think that's a big issue for the Packers.
What about the Lions?
I don't see the Lions doing it.
Yeah.
I think I put down who the Lions' last opponents are, but who the Lions play last?
They play the
They
Bears.
play the Bears last.
Yeah, so I mean they're gonna lose to the Bears.
Buddy, are the Bears the like 2007 Patriots in your mind? They
Dude,
can
I
lose
mean
a
they're
game.
doing good. Caleb Williams is the best QB in his class
God,
now.
goodness. No, he's not. What about
Yes,
Drake
who else?
May?
No, Drake May was not in his
He's
class.
better than Drake May.
What about Bo Nix?
That's true. You better defend your take on that, Hunter.
Nah, I love Caleb Williams more. The kid say about Caleb Williams is single-handedly going to carry him into the second spot in the fucking division. He's going to be the division leader simply because of that throw.
This guy watched one clip and made his mind up.
Nah, I'm a Caleb
Landon,
Williams
are you
lover.
gonna
I'm a Caleb
compose
Williams
yourself?
lover to the end of the
I
day.
can't believe I heard Will say that. I can't, bro. I can't. Hey, he just might be like it, y'all. So the Broncos. I wish the Broncos would just blow up. My gosh. So obviously the Chargers are going to be the first team in the wild card.
We're not gonna get the 5 seed. Have you seen our schedule?
What do you think you're gonna get?
I mean, it doesn't matter
it's
what
my
they get
turn.
in, bro.
Wait till it's my turn.
It doesn't
Wait
matter
till-
what they get in at the point, dude. They're going to lose the
Okay.
wild card game no
Well,
matter
I
what.
think-
So
Yeah, Justin Herbert's gonna have 2 turnovers and call
four
it a day.
turnovers actually to 4.
I think it's crazy to me that I see 1, 2, 3 AFC South teams in the playoff race. I mean, that's just
That's
baffling to me.
crazy. That's crazy.
Honestly,
But the
looking
Bills gotta
at
be in.
looking at this thing, looking at this playoff projection, the only thing I'm switching is Jacksonville for the Texans. I think it'll go Chargers, Bills, and then Jags. And those are my three wild card teams. I don't
Jags do
see
have
the
to play the Black Magic Broncos, so somehow the Broncos are gonna win that game. I don't even know.
yeah, of course. I don't see the Ravens making a push. Lamar just can't get in a groove this year because he's hurt. And then Philip Rivers is just not doing it. Sorry, Will. And then for the NFC, I wanna say I think I'm gonna say the Niners are gonna jump the Seahawks. Um, their schedule is way easier than and the Niners schedule is at Colts versus Bears, which is a total toss up, and then versus Seahawks. And Kyle Shanahan is really good against the Seahawks.
I
I
heard
got
that. I heard Bob Saleh's game plan against the Seahawks is 11 guys on JSN. It's gonna be tough.
I mean, that's what you got to do.
I gotta be honest, bro.
Um,
I wanted to go more depth into it, bro. But it's the division is literally like razor thin tight. That like I don't even want to like say like one team like I'm gonna put the Seahawks in there, but literally it like I
You
mean the
picked.
Niners still have a chance of winning the division. That's the
You guys
craziest
acted
part.
like the Rams were locked in as winning the division.
I
But
think they are.
I
I
mean
think they
they're
are.
basically locked in. But the thing is that the Niners, who are there's three teams out of the division still have a chance. I mean, two teams in the division still have a chance to lock it up in week
Three.
16.
Oh,
I mean, that's
yeah, they play each
ridiculous.
other. Sam,
Um,
sorry.
so you're good. So I think it'll go Niners, Seahawks, and then the Lions are not catching up to the Packers, and then the Packers will round out that wild card
Thank
slate.
you.
All right.
That's
Um,
my
I'm going starting with AFC. I think I'm actually going to go into seeding because as the resident guy who has a team and going to play in January on the podcast, um, I'm going with the. I said the Texans win the division, so I'm going with Jacksonville at the 4 or 6 seed, Buffalo at the 5, and then we get the 7 seed because we get the
wow.
Cowboys.
Pat will
That's not
faith in
a
your team,
that's
bro.
not a given because as I talked about with the Texans about every like we weakness on strength, maybe it mixes out. The Cowboys defense is going to look like a bunch of superheroes compared to our offensive line. So it's gonna be like dang. Imagine if the Cowboys had a defense this week. Same thing if we played the Bengals. It'd be like dang, look at this. The Bengals just shut out the Chargers. That's actually pretty crazy because Miles Murphy had 10 sacks. Um, so, so I'm thinking, but then I think the strength on weakness logic will happen on the Broncos, and maybe we win one. I'm hoping we win one game. And then Jacksonville, yeah, they're really good, and Buffalo is really good, and I'm hoping that Jacksonville wins the division. Well, doesn't win the division, so we don't have to go to Duval because that's like the worst place, I guess, for Chargers fans in the world. First year, Slater gets injured for the season, and then later that we lose the playoff game 27-0. And then this year we lost by like 300 points, I think, a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And Hooper
Not
got
Justin Herbert's
injured.
fault at all, by the way.
Well, Hooper got injured, so I don't know what he's supposed to do
Playoff
from the
game.
bench. From the bench, the playoff game isn't either. And
Okay.
so like I'm just hoping we don't have to go to Jacksonville again. So I guess we'll take the Texans, or I don't think we get the 5, so we can get to go to Pittsburgh, but that'd be pretty nice. And then the NFC, I've got. You guys are gonna hate me. I got the Niners, the Seahawks, and then I've got the Lions, and that means I don't have the Bears making the playoffs
That's crazy.
What? You don't have
because
the
because
Bears making the playoffs at all?
because I think they probably lose out.
That's ridiculous,
I
dog.
think they
Wow.
lose out.
That is a
I
cold
would
take.
not I would not pick them against the Packers even without Micah Parsons because going into the season the Packers didn't have Micah Parsons and I would have picked the Packers over the Bears, and then
They lost to the
uh
Bears.
they did
Did they not
Who?
lose to the Bears? I
because
thought they
I'm pretty sure
lost.
Caleb Williams threw a
No.
game-losing interception against
Oh
the
yeah, I forgot
Packers,
about
but
No,
that.
that
no,
might
no,
have
no,
been
no, no,
something
no.
else.
The
Your guys'
Packers, the
favorite
Packers
The
won.
quarterback.
Packers without Micah Parsons do not beat the Bears.
Your
This
guys'
is
favorite
ridiculous.
It's
quarterback.
at Soldier Field now. I
And
don't
then
think
This
so.
is
and then I don't
ridiculous,
think the
dude.
Bears. This is my take. It's my turn. And then I don't think the Packers beat. Well, then I don't think the Bears beat the Niners, and then I don't think the Bears beat the Lions in Week 18. So that's my
Hmm.
take.
So you have them losing out.
I do have them losing out and missing the playoffs.
That's crazy.
And
This is insane.
That's
look at the
crazy.
Bears wins, dude. It's against like the They barely beat the Joe Flacco Bengals.
They
They
beat
need to.
they
They need to
Whoa, that
coast
wasn't
them
that
up.
wasn't that they put up 44 points,
They
dog.
need. They okay. It's still the Bengals. Y'all are 4-10, dude.
yeah, but they had no business winning that game.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Bears are like the NFC Broncos, dude. They're kind of like
That's
what? We gotten a lot of
funny.
attention from the Broncos and Patriots about them being frauds, but I think the Bears are right up there with them. It's like, oh
Yeah.
look, we beat Shador Sanders by 28. Look at us, we're good.
Dude, they
That was a
beat
quality
the
win though.
Bills. They beat the Bills and Chiefs in the preseason. Bet you didn't think about that.
Dude, now that you say that, Bears Super Bowl.
You know what's funny? It's funny. I think Will hates the Bengals more than I do, and I'm an avid Bengals hater.
Will
Hunter
hates the
ca
Bengals, dog.
Hunter Hunter has been catching strays all night long.
This has
Just
been my life
uh,
way before this, bro. It's been this way since like 2 years ago when we first started this, bro. He is the biggest Bengals hater in the
It
world.
used to be. It used to be. Bengals were my least favorite team. Like they were ranked like 100, and then the next team was like 31. It's actually switched now. The Broncos are behind
And
the
that's
Bengals
only
in
because of Bo
terms of
Nix, too.
liking. It's pretty bad.
but that's a valid take though. Bo Nix is not good.
Neither's Joe Burrow.
This is
Oh,
ridiculous. That's
you
ridiculous,
don't
too.
believe that. You
I
don't
don't. I
believe
don't
that.
think he's. I think he's good. He's not top five.
You think Justin Herbert's top five, though, dude?
I do because
This is ridiculous.
Joe Burrow's
All
gonna
right,
get
all right,
appendix
wrap it
surgery or
up, dog.
something.
I don't want to hear you talk anymore.
You
Dude.
don't think Joe Burrow's top five?
Whoa, he gets sacked so much. He has the best wide receiving room in football and can't make the playoffs.
He throws. He's the best thrower of the ball in the
He's
NFL.
so unclutch. It's not even funny, dude.
I'm actually gonna agree with
Wait,
that.
wait, you can't say
Like
he's not
it's
the most clutch and then you put Justin
so
Herbert top five. That's
I would
it's
ridiculous.
say
so bad.
Justin Herbert has as many clutch
We're
bones in his body as Joe
we're
Burrow.
talking about we realize when we say Justin Herbert's name, we're talking about the guy who has the most game-winning drives since Justin Herbert
In
entered the league.
playoffs, bro. What does he do in the playoffs, bro? He's choked two of his wild card games. Like, this is ridiculous to even say. He didn't even choke one wild card game. He just absolutely threw it away in the dumpster with four interceptions.
I'm sorry, Joe Burrow had a chance to have his team go to the playoffs, and he handed Christian Benford the ball for six.
Joe Burrow made the Super Bowl, dog. Justin Herbert has gotten eliminated from two
We're not
wild card
talking
games.
about this right now. That's for a different day. We are talking about the playoff seedings, and I am none of us have mentioned Joe Burrow as any of the 7 seeds in the AFC, and I wonder why.
Yeah, and neither of you mentioned Patrick Mahomes, and he's still a top five QB in
It's
the
because
league
he's
right now.
injured.
So
It's because
this is
he's injured.
ridiculous.
It's because he's injured.
They would have
Hey,
instantly been through.
like I told y'all, Patrick Mahomes has never played a snap where he hasn't been mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, guys. Never forget it.
All right, we'll wrap us up.
All right. So you guys have heard our playoff. Oh, we didn't even talk about dadgum Philip Rivers in the AFC real quick. Let me just talk about
We're
that.
good.
I'm
We're good,
wishing
man.
No
I'm
one's talking
wishing
about Philip Rivers.
I'm wishing he makes it, but the math for me is looking like it's either Phil or the Chargers, and I'm actually gonna pull for the Chargers in that. So sorry,
Shock.
Phil. Sorry,
Shock.
Phil. I hope you throw for 500 yards, and it actually looks like the Bengals season last year, and that's how I hope the last 3 games of the season go.
Right.
So
Okay, that's not happening. Let me interrupt that. Let me interrupt your freaking shrine, your worship of Philip Rivers, who's god awful. Will or sorry, Hunter, will you um do me the honors of answering a question?
Okay.
So before the hold on the Rams touchdown drive in the Super Bowl, do you think Joe Burrow would have willed that team down and scored, and it was 20-16? Would he have scored a touchdown in that
Yes.
last drive? You think so?
Yes. 100%.
didn't he not
Will,
though?
what do you think?
If it's Philip Rivers, heck no.
Oh my god.
Philip Rivers is so not clutch, dude. But are you talking about Joe Burrow? No, he probably would have. It's a close game in the fourth quarter. He hadn't thrown his patent pending fourth quarter interception in a close game. So
He
you know,
probably would
I
close out the game if he wasn't going against the greatest pass rusher of all time.
exactly. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. When last year when the Bengals were like, "Oh, defense gave up 35 to Lamar Jackson." Okay, it's Lamar Jackson, dude. That's kind of to be expected. And then they're like, "Dude, we couldn't even block Aaron Jones." Yeah, well, Aaron Donald. Yeah, it's Aaron Donald,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
And then they were talking about the AFC Championship. We couldn't block Chris Jones. Yeah, it's Chris Jones, man.
Yeah,
It's not
dude.
some bum. It's these are like the best players at their position, and you guys are like, yeah, our
I listen,
unpaid,
man. I'm
our
not gonna sit here.
undrafted
I'm not
left
gonna sit
guard
here
should
and
be able
act
to block
like
Aaron Donald. That's on him.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like Bengals fans are the greatest bunch of people in the world, bro. They usually have the most god awful takes in the world usually.
All right,
There was there was my one more last one. Never forget when Justin Jefferson was a free agent. One of my buddies looked at me square in the face and said, "The Bengals are going to sign him."
They're still saying that, dude. They're still saying that. They're still saying he's gonna get traded
that's
to
the
the
thing,
Bengals.
Landon. When you think of top five quarterbacks, you don't think how much help does this guy need? Let's go get
But Burrow
Justin
doesn't need the help,
Jefferson.
bro. That's the problem, bro. They think the problem is Mike Brown gives him the help. He doesn't need the help. He does fine.
There were many of Bengals fans complaining. What are we supposed to do? We don't have T. Higgins.
They're stupid, okay? The
You should
Bengals.
be able to score if you have a top five quarterback and a top one wide receiver in the NFL.
Yeah, dude.
With
No, I fully agree.
Burrow asked for help. In all fairness, Burrow was the one that asked for it.
Yeah,
I
but that was
guess,
just
yeah.
because they're his friends. He was just
That's the thing.
he was just
That's the
validating his
thing, Landon.
friends.
We talked about it, dude. Gardner Minshew comes in, throws a pick. Easton Stick comes in for Herbert, and it's the worst 5 games of football I've ever seen in my life. Bengals fans see their backup quarterback come in, and it's Joe Flacco and Jake Browning, and it's, hey, this is actually pretty good. We can probably still make the playoffs. We're putting up
Yeah,
40 points regardless of who our quarterback is. Our quarterback's probably not even that good then.
I
I,
disagree. That's
I
a
was a
horrible
big
All right,
take
Flacco
with Joe
well,
fan,
Burrow.
but
we'll
all
talk
right.
about it later. That was our playoffs. Let us know what you think we missed. Are we too high on the Broncos? And that like the video, comment, and we'll see you in the next one.